Often get asked what made me think this 1966 Ford Fairlane was a vintage race car. It wasn't the 427, it was features like this, the reinforced shock towers that were often seen on the vintage race cars from back in the 60s, like Ed Terry's car. Now, the VIN that the NHRA would have inspected would have been out here. However, the fifth of the VIN is punched. I've seen this before. There's also another VIN under here, but it's not visible to the naked eye, so an NHRA inspector would have to come over here and look at the door. Now, if you notice, that's a 7 and an R, which means this would be correct to run as a 1967 427 with 2 4s in the stock class. But that's not the only thing that kind of had me off. As I looked underneath the car when I was changing tires, I noticed this car had dual shock absorbers. Now, why would a car have dual shock absorbers? Well, racers needed every advantage they could get and probably gave them a better launch and reduced wheel hop. So I started scouring pictures that were the same color as the car originally was, and I found a 1966 Ford Fairlane parked next to Ed Terry at Fremont. The car had a license plate on it, and I was able to match it to the VIN number. Fortunately for me, there's guys around like Ronnie Crawford, who worked for Tom Schumacher, that was able to verify that Ford changed the tags in the doors so that these cars would qualify for the 1967 NHRA rules. That is invaluable information that could have been lost, but thanks to Ronnie Crawford, now we know why these VIN swap cars exist.